Well, you're watching Superskum, and here we are with the lovely and talented, I'm going to say Sharon, but I've been advised that it is Sharon. Sharon. Yes, thank you so much. And then we're not even going to go after that, but just to make sure that we respectfully introduce our lovely guest today. Thank you so much for being with us and giving us a little bit of your time to bug you with a few questions. What is the reason for the short run tour, if you will, this time around?
Every time that we've been here, except when we were on tour with Lacuna, I think with Lacuna we were also 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden, the promoter was so enthusiastic, like, you have to come back immediately, and then we went like a few weeks home again for 3 weeks to America, and we came back like 3 years ago, and then the short run, because it was timing-wise, we were so overbooked a lot of countries, and we had to squeeze it in America, and which doesn't sound very nice, of course, but that's the way it was actually. And but we're thinking maybe coming back next year and then doing the southern parts where we haven't been, but it's not sure if it's how we're gonna fit it in, but we're gonna try and see if it's gonna work or not. So.
You are doing what it's called, I think it's the Hydra Theater Tour,
yes,
from
exactly.
February to April in 2015. That's a European leg of the tour.
Yeah.
Is that in reference to a small theater tour, or is it that you're going to implement a theatrical element on stage?
It's going to be a theatrical element on stage. It's going to be like more it's mostly going to be half electric, acoustic. Oh. So it's going to mostly be acoustic songs and maybe half electric. And in the past we also did like a part of the show also full power. I'm not sure if we're going to do that this time, and it's really with a theater setup, like how if you have a theater show, they use all kinds of different ways to how can I explain this? They work more with backdrops and visual things, imaginary things, like illusions and stuff, and that's what we have as well. So
nice.
Yeah.
Going back to the very beginning,
that's 20 years.
going back to the portal.
The portal, wow!
Yes,
it even starts before the portal. Called
yes.
the Circle.
And you had a blues rock band that you used to sing
Kashiro,
for.
Yes,
right?
yeah, exactly. Wow, you're really well informed. I like you.
Well, thank you. Well, you have to look into the band's history if you're going to talk about it, right?
I had a few people that didn't even know that we were already because I was playing in. Where was it again? LA, and say, was it LA or San Francisco? No, it was San Francisco. And they said, how do you like San Francisco? This is the first time around. I said, no, we've been here 2 times before. You were here 2 times before? And it's like, and it was continuously going those kind of questions, like, oh God, come on, guys. Yeah.
Going back, that was 1996, of course. That was a very short-lived name. Then, before you released, Enter, of course, then you changed it to Within Temptation.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's basically counting from there. It's an 18-year career, basically. So it's very long, and we have more to say here. We have 6 studio albums, 22 videos, 19 singles, 2 live albums, acoustic and orchestral, of course, and the choir.
And there's a new one coming up.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. We have what we can be considered a covers album, when you did the Q Music sessions, of course.
Exactly, yeah.
5 EPs, including the digital ones. And then I even counted this myself. Since 2002, you've been nominated for about 50 different awards, and you won 32 of those.
Oh, wow. Thanks for
that. Is a hell of a career to not only be proud of, but to make a difference, if you will, within even the metal community, the rock, whichever audience you're reaching, which you're reaching more than just the metal community. So in that sense, and I know this is a tough question, but how would you actually describe the band's career and achievement? What even your own share into these achievements?
The thing is that when we started, we were just like, we don't have a big history in our country with bands that really succeeded outside of Holland. So we never thought we'd be this full-time musician kind of type of band. And so we were doing this for a hobby. We had full-time jobs beside it. We all had our, we all had our diplomas.
Did a fashion company,
yeah, I have a fashion degree.
Until Mother Earth.
Yeah, until Mother Earth, and it just threw it away. It's like, music, it's all there, I'm going for it. And but anyway, the thing is that we were signed up after Mother Earth by a bigger company, by a major, and after that we just you try to conquer new hearts, like to get new hearts, and went country by country. It was not like we ever went sky high immediately, and which I think is also been good for us, because that way we could gradually get used to the things that were coming on our way that we were not used to or didn't expect, and could gradually grow into who we are now, actually. And we learned a lot from it. I would not have done it in a different way. I would not have that, huge hit everywhere, or that huge way of storming the metal scene or whatever. It for me, it was really nice that we could really do it in our own tempo, and it was hard work, but we got a lot of support from our fans, and we would not have been there without them. And it's been a roller coaster, because there's always something to do with the band. It's not like it never stops. It still doesn't.
Full-time,
yeah, full time, hands on deck. It's like, but still, it's like we are enjoying it very much, and the awards are. So I was at an award show in England, actually, and this guy came up to get his award, and he said something what happened to me and Robert as well. So we were in, it was that he went into a taxi. We had the same thing, and Robert had a guitar with him, and at the point that he said you're musicians, right? Yeah, we're musicians. Can you play a song for me? So I don't think you're gonna know it. And he had the exact story and said, "Oh, come on, sing a song for me." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna sing a song." And then at the end of the song, "No, I don't know it." And it's like, "Okay, told you so." It's like, and then the achievements for what you got throughout the years, and I so related to that what he says, they're very important for you, that you get recognition is not that important, but recognition from people that like your music, that that people do hear you, and that know you're out there, and that is special, and it's like the best compliment you can get from your fans.
Yeah, artistic validation, if you will.
Absolutely,
it's a very good compliment, I guess. Yeah. Absolutely. At the same time, talking about the band's career, and the discography, you basically have about a 3-4 year intervals. Mm-hmm. From each studio album.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, I know Hydra just came out this year, but kind of a futuristic question: are the fans to expect that kind of interval as well? Why do you attribute, or what do you attribute this kind of history of studio releases from the band? I mean, I know there's a lot of responsibilities, but what would be?
You mean why there's always 3 years in between?
Yeah, and can we expect the next album in less time than 3 to 4 years?
No, the problem is you guys always want us back very soon, and longer and longer,
and every year.
Yeah,
of course.
The problem is when you're touring, it's very exhausting. And I even said to Martijn, would you like to make some music today? And he's like, I'm so exhausted. I'm not up for it. I just want to take a walk and take a nap and then get ready for the show again. So okay, fine. And that's how it goes a lot of times when you're on the road. Yeah. You don't really write that much, and then you come home, and then we've all got our families. Besides that, there's also like the theater tour that we're going to do. It takes a lot of. We have to rebuild our songs. It's almost like a whole studio project, and then you have the festivals again. You don't do much then, so it's because it's flying around with airplanes. You don't take your gear with you that you have in the studio. So, and we don't just tour America. We do also tour the whole of Europe, and extensively. Yes. And but also outside of Europe, and just like Asia, we also go to, and it's like, so it's a lot of shows that we do, and then before you know it, it's 3 years later, and you still have to write an album. That takes a year also, and if you do it in a year, that's quite quick actually, with recordings and everything. Yeah,
family life, like you have
exactly.
2 children, of course, and that's.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
another full-time job,
yeah,
of course.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even though we'll talk about Robert and see how well he's taking care of the kids.
Actually, he's doing pretty well.
Oh, there you go. Any specific artistic goal in sight for the band in the future? Like, we're talking, if we go into examples, anything that you haven't done that you want to do. I mean, you've done so many different things, from the covers with the Q music, with the sessions, and everything from the orchestra, the choir, the acoustic. I mean, what's left artistically? Not that there's nothing left, but what would be a goal for you, the band, in the future?
Well, at this moment, we still, that's a good question, but it's at a point that's a bit too early to say. Okay. There is something new coming up, like I said before. There's a new DVD coming up from Elements.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but also from Hydra. It's going to be a double DVD.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
okay.
so yeah.
So where did you film the show, or is it going to happen?
It was a 15-year anniversary. That one
okay.
with a big orchestra and all the street theater that we had, and the people on stilts and guest musicians. Again, a little bit similar like the Black Symphony, but then like
That's
15
when you had
years.
X-Band members join you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a big show as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing was, we were actually planning to do the Hydra DVD, but what happened was like on the final hour that we had to give the discs, the final disc for the DVD, we felt like this is wrong. It really feels wrong. It feels really wrong. We're not gonna do it. And we had to start all over again. And because we had like Elements, like a special extra part. But it was so good, and we felt always when we did the show, we were not that pleased about it, and I'm not sure what it was. We had just a certain feeling that we felt like, maybe we should have done this or that, and looking back, and it was a great show. But somehow some things just turn really bad in your head when you don't want to look at it because you think like it was really crap, and I don't want to see it. Just hide from it. We were having Elements actually as an extra part, and the thing was that we felt like, wow, this is really good. And the guy who was editing it, he said like, yeah, you haven't seen the rest yet. It's really good actually. He's like, it's really good. So and then we started looking at it. It's like, okay, we're gonna make we have to change this around because Hydra is cool, but not after a DVD like Black Symphony, which was humongous, big with big orchestra, and it was really good, yeah. And so we felt like Elements is more of a logical thing. You need to give the people something special, and then the Hydra is now the extra thing. It's the whole Hydra show, the show that we did in Europe and in Amsterdam. So yeah.
You have very busy lifestyle. You are, in my opinion, a very modern, empowering role model, of course, as well within the metal and the rock community and in society in general. Thank you for being a positive force. Thank you. And you're even a fashion designer.
Well, I'm not really a fashion designer. I did fashion management, but I always wanted to be a fashion designer. And because of the fact that I'm doing what I'm doing, I got to know a few fashion designers, and together we designed some stuff together.
You
and
designed some of the wardrobe that you
and sometimes they already had it in their collections. Sometimes we did it together, and sometimes I bought it because I saw it somewhere in a shop. I was like, wow, I can combine it with this and this, and then so styling is something that I do. Yes.
And speaking of all these responsibilities, I know I'm going to make you talk for him, but how's Robert doing?
He's really doing cool.
Is he taking good care of the children?
He's the best, you know. So
that's
they're in
good
hands. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here, believe me.
Is he missing playing live?
Yeah, especially America, because he really, really likes America very much. He was like, he said like, I want to come with you and tour again. So yeah, sorry, darling, it's not gonna happen. But he just might drop by here and there, when he can, and of course he should, because he's just as much part of the band as any of us.
You have a very, very extensive resume of different collaborations.
Yeah.
And I mean really big. Studio and live alike, you have, and I'm going to go through the list over here real quick. You had the most recent with Hydra, of course. You have Tarja, you have Exhibit, you have Howard Jones, you have Dave Perner. You also have, and I'm sorry once again if I mispronounce the name, you had it in the Polish version, you have Peter.
Piotr.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That he's a very well-known singer over there in Poland, of course.
Yes, exactly.
So you have that collaboration just for Hydra. Before that, you did Timo Tolkki in 2002. You did Avalon in 2013, Avantasia, Delane. We know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Martin is also
my brother-in-law, more or less.
Pretty much is the founder with Charlotte or Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte. Yeah.
For Delane, you have Anek, of course. Is it Anek or Nikki?
Anneke.
Oh, but you see, I have a really, really horrible record this interview. Arian, After Forever, and many, many more. So, who's left? Who do you want to work with? Who would be a goal to collaborate with in the future?
There's so many, but there's so many musicians that I admire. But the thing is, you need to have the right song for it. So if I write a song, it's like, oh, I would love to work with this person, that person, and sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes I get asked, with Arian or with Armin van Buuren, you get asked for certain things, So that's it depends a little bit what comes on your path, and if you can do something with the songs they give you. Also sometimes, when it's from somebody else. from another band or whatever. Yeah, an artist.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, but you know, it's whatever comes on my way, and if I like the song, that's the only criteria actually, and if I have time, also.
Yeah, and very productive collaboration so far.
Yes.
And Nick, of course, with Tarja, those voices
exactly.
are just all the lovely, voices in the metal community as well. And it's really good to see those collaborations, and I'm glad they've been so positive and very well received. So.
Yeah. And it gives, they're all from a different scene also, which just makes it more, I don't know, it's nice challenges. And also I think they all fit because of the song that we chose them for. It's like, and we were just very happy that they all said yes, because we had just a wish list and we never thought that we all say yes. That's why there's so many people on it. We never intended to have so many collaborations. It was more like, if that one person says no, then we have this one also, because that's also very cool. This person is like, and then they all said yes, and I was like, okay. But not only okay, but also they did a really well job. It's like, why choose between it? They're all cool songs, and they all did a good, amazing collaboration on it. So.
Oh, and even the diverse collaboration that you have on Hydra, and it works out, it fits, like you said. It just gives a different dimension, different possibilities.
Yeah, and different color to things again. Yeah,
absolutely. So we wish nothing but the best to the band, of course. Congratulations on all the success.
Thank you.
This wonderful career that you've had, the different elements that you include in your music, all the different styles that you can actually achieve as well, even within one album or from one album to another. Look forward to that live DVD.
Yes,
and
it's
please,
coming out very soon. So
say a little Robert for us.
Yes, I will say.
And we hope to see him soon. And the best of luck with this tour here this time around. And we hope to see you back.
Of course.
Next year for sure. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
All the best.
Okay. Thanks.